All right, everybody. Dylan Gemelli here. So, on my way to church, and I started to think about some things that I've been seeing a lot. They go on a lot. They're way more frequent and prevalent than they ever have been at this time. And look, we've all been there. I've been there. One of the reasons I'm talking about this is because this is something that it took me a long time to figure out. But now that I have lost this and see that it affects so many people and they use this crutch, I want to talk about it in the best way possible without being insulting or lecturing or angry, but just to give some real life perspective. And that is this thing called accountability. This thing where you actually, take responsibilities for your inadequacies, your actions. So one of the things that I see so often is this built-in excuse. A lot of it's politically motivated and driven, and this wedge that's been put out there to divide people. But a lot of us don't live in that political world either. But we see it, we live it, and then it becomes part of us. And we have these built-in excuses now. And it's everything. It's not just one thing, it's everything. When people get constructive criticism, when you maybe fail at something, if you lose your job or somebody surpasses you or gets the promotion that you thought you deserved, or you just don't get credit for something, or you get insulted on, like for me, like a YouTube video I put up, or somebody disagrees with you. One of the things that it took me was one day looking in the mirror and realizing the person looking back at me was the one that was responsible for something not going my way. My attitude, my belief that I knew everything. And look, I'm far from perfect, so I'm certainly, not coming down or raining down upon anybody, because I screw up so many times per day, it would blow anybody's mind. The difference, though, between me now and back then is that I'm accountable for it. I admit it. I am readily open to saying I was wrong. How do I fix this? What do I got to do to improve tomorrow? How can I avoid making this same mistake again and again and again? Because we fall into this habit of, it's because of this or because of that. A lot of it now is, it's always racist, or it's always sexist, or it's something motivated by hate or something. And that stuff does exist. It certainly does, so I don't want to discount it. But every single time something happens in life and you just screw up or mess up or fail or something doesn't go your way, it's not always because of somebody else. It's not always this hate, that concept, this thing that's being politically driven. 90% of the time, or often even more than that, it's you, it's me. It's something that we're doing where we're lacking, and instead of looking and digging down and going, what do I got to change? What do I got to do? How am I going to overcome this? How am I going to fix this? It's the blame it on everybody else. But then you know what happens? 10 years pass you by and you're stuck in the same spot, still blaming everybody else, wondering why things aren't going your way, wondering why you're stuck, maybe in the same house, maybe at the same job, maybe who knows what it is. A bad relationship that you could fix if you just work on it and stop feeling sorry for yourself. People develop depression, hatred. They become resentful. But then as you get older, you realize the only thing to resent is yourself. The only thing to resent is your actions and your lack of accountability. We're all always going to struggle with accountability. We're all always going to look for other places to blame if something doesn't go our way. We're all gonna do it. The difference is the people that go, hey, don't do that. It's me. What do I got to do to fix this? What can I improve? And this correlates too now to the new year, because everybody thinks that just because it's a new year, you have to, now is when you make the change. Every day is a day to make a change. Every day is a day for a New Year's resolution. Every day is a day to be accountable. Every single day. And the more that resonates, the more that becomes practice, the more that becomes a part of your life and something that you care about and understand, I promise you things will change. I'm a deep deep person of faith, far more than I ever have been. And if that's not your thing, that's not your thing. You know, I like to encourage people and teach people, but that's what helps to drive me. And it's something that would help everybody, but you need to find what's going to help drive you. And it needs to come from within. You have to have a desire within yourself and find that. Once you find that, your life's going to change for the better. Just remember, it's not everybody else's fault when something doesn't go your way. There's a way to win in life. And everything in life is trial and error. Everything in life is a lesson. It's a learning experience. And everything that you go through in life, good and bad, is going to shape your future. But how you handle those things, and that's both scenarios, good and bad, is going to be the telltale sign of what you are and what you become, and what sort of legacy that you leave behind you, or how you're remembered. So I just wanted to leave that. I hope that helps everybody. God bless you. Have a wonderful day, and really, 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 really work on yourselves. We all need to, all of us. God bless.